All right, guys. Sorry for the long time off. My camera was messed up. Um, UFC on ESPN plus 14 on Saturday. It's Wednesday right now. I'm just going to give some quick picks who I want to focus on, who you should focus on. So, Juliana Viana versus Veronica Macedo. Veronica Macedo, she is awesome. I'm a huge fan of her. She is fighting tough competitor Juliana Viana, who I don't think is ready for Macedo. Um, she's fought a lot in the UFC, 4 fights in the UFC. Lost to J.J. Aldridge, unanimous decision. Hannah Cyphers, unanimous decision. I think she's going to try to take Macedo down here and try to submit her because Macedo is more of a striker. But Veronica Macedo, I think, takes it on the feet. And I think she even might knock Viana out because Viana's going to try to stand with her like she did with Lena Landsberg. But I think Veronica's too quick for her. She looked really good against Jillian Robertson. She could avoid Poliana's submission and keep it standing. Veronica Macedo all day. I don't think she's opened up on DraftKings yet. Okay, so she has opened up on DraftKings. She's at a minus 125. Poliana Viana's at a plus 100. I thought Poliana would be the favorite. But Veronica Macedo all day. Gilbert Burns is an underdog. I like that fight a lot. Cyril Gain versus Rafael Pessoa. Cyril Gain's a really interesting favorite right now. He trains with Veronica Macedo at the MMA Factory in Paris. Spars with Francis Ngannou. So I think that's why he's the favorite here, but only has 3 professional fights. And he's a Muay Thai specialist. Rafael Pessoa, he's not afraid to strike with this dude. He's got longer limbs than him, I think. That Cyril Gain's a lot quicker. Rafael Pessoa was a plus 275 yesterday, and now he's at a plus 300 on DraftKings. Cyril Gain's minus 400. See, that's Rafael Pessoa. He has an extensive fight record. Just 9 wins just by finish, a lot of them. But he fights like fat dudes. Cyril Gain fought a dude shorter than Pessoa, smaller than Pessoa, maybe even slower than Pessoa, and he was getting hit. But once he gets his rhythm going, he's pretty good. So Cyril Gain, probably a good pick at this point. But I don't know if I want to focus on him on my parlays because it just might, backfire. De Freitas versus Chris Gutierrez. Gutierrez is at a plus 105. De Freitas is at a minus 130. I like De Freitas here. He's coming in, making his UFC debut. And yeah. Actually, I do like Chris Gutierrez here. I'm surprised Gutierrez is an underdog, since he has a pretty good record. Actually, lost to Ryan McDonald. Yeah, so I don't know. A lot of tough fights to call here. Okay, so on DraftKings it says that De Silva De Freitas is fighting. So De Silva versus Rodrigo Vargas. I got De Silva early. He jumped up real quick. That's who I like. Versus Rodrigo Vargas. Rodrigo Vargas, though, he's Mexican. Like, it's crazy. 11-2. Most of his wins have become round 1, 2, 3, guillotine choke, ground and pound. Danny Ramirez. But De Silva's a beast. But he did get guillotine choked in his last fight, which is what Rodrigo likes to go to. I don't know why De Silva is such a favorite here. Interesting. I might put a few bucks on Rodriguez. Oh, because he's 20-2. And Rodriguez is a little green. He's 11-2. Dude's a beast. I mean, he's making his UFC debut. I feel like that's a good value. Rodrigo Vargas. At plus 205. Chris Gutierrez is at a plus 105. I like those odds. Chris Gutierrez, he's a Ultimate Fighter winner. De Freitas, he hasn't lost in a long time. Chuto Brazil. He's a slight favorite, but I'm gonna take De Freitas in this. I'm just gonna do a quick parlay with you guys. So we'll go Rodrigo Vargas, De Freitas, and who we got here? Gilbert Burns. So his brother just fought on the Contender Series last night. Subbed the dude. He was like a minus 500 or something ridiculous like that. So, Gilbert Burns. He destroyed Obier Mercier a while back, 2018. He's already fought twice this year. Gleison T submitted Gleison T on a grappling match. Marcelo Azevedo grappling match. Mike Davis rear naked choke. He's fighting Alexei Konchenov, who is a Russian. And I don't know. A lot of people are taking Alexei Kuchenov here, so he's got 20 wins. But Gilbert Burns just subbed a undrug-tested Gleison Tebow. He did lose to Dan Hooker in round 1 of punches, but Dan Hooker's a beast. Beat Dan Murray. He's been in the UFC for a long time. 2014. So, yeah, I got Burns here. Alexei Kunchenov, he seems like he's, a tough dude. He's obviously tough, but 20-0. He's had 2 fights in the UFC. Yushin Okami he's fought Thiago Alves and Yushin Okami. I got Gilbert Burns here over this guy at a plus 115. So it's going to be a nice parlay. So we got Rodrigo Vargas, Geraldo de Freitas, Gilbert Burns. Who do you got? Veronica Macedo or Poliana Viana? See, it's just that shit's gonna be so close. I don't want to include that in this parlay. Veronica Macedo, she needs a win bad. She's lost 3 in a row in the UFC. I know they want to keep her around 'cause she's gorgeous. Yeah, she's lost 3 in a row. Um, Poliana Viana, she's lost a couple in a row too, I think. Yeah. Hannah Cyphers and JJ Allridge. She could sub her, but I feel like she fought Lena Landsberg. Guess I'm bugging. But so I think I'm gonna take Veronica Macedo here. She needs a win. She's a good striker, and she's good on the ground. But I don't know if I want to include her in my parlay, just because. Just the fight game, it could go either way, especially with women. So Rodrigo Bontorin, 15-1. He's sitting at a -112 right now. I got him in my early parlay. He just looks like he's pretty sure he's Russian. No, he's Brazilian. Roland Pava, though, this is even fight, 18-2. Another Contender Series guy. He's more of a decision dude. Does have submission skills. But he hasn't really fought anybody worth mentioning. Kai Kara France, he lost to in the UFC. Ultimate Fighter. And yeah. I'm going to take Rodrigo in this. I just think he's more of a knockout guy. He's going to bring the intensity that Paiva's not going to be ready for. He went to a split decision with Magomed Bibliov, who's a fucking beast. I'm going to take Bontorin in this. But those lines are so even. So Bontorin, Tisha Torres versus Mariano Rodriguez. Mariano Rodriguez, she had an impressive performance on the Contender Series. Round 1, went to a draw with Randa Marcos, which is crazy. Actually, it's not that crazy because Dino almost went to a draw. It should have been a draw. The fight sucked. She went to a draw with her. Probably she was scared of her wrestling. So I'm gonna go with Marina here. She's at a +130 underdog. Tisha Torres, I mean, she lost how many in a row? 4 in a row. She's lost 3 in a row. She won against Michelle Watterson in 2017 though. Let's see. She needs a win too. She lost to Weili Zhang though. Weili Zhang's about to fight for the belt too. She went to a draw with Marcos. I don't think Mariano's ready, even though she did lose to Marcos. I'm not going to pick in this. I'm not going to include this in my parlay right now just because it could go either way. Bobby Moffett versus Barzola. Bobby Moffett has good value at a +150. Went to a pretty close decision with the dude who asked Reebok for camo fight kit. Kentucky boy, what's his name? Bryce Mitchell. Went to a pretty intense. He has good grappling. To a pretty intense decision with Bryce Mitchell. Henrique Barzola, he's an American top team of Yerta. He just lost a pretty intense decision to Kevin Aguilar, beat Brendan Davis. A lot of people are going him for this. These are tough to pick. So Bobby Moffett's record. Let's look at him before he fought Bryce Mitchell. Darce choke. Okay. He's got good ass jits. So what about Barzola? He's only lost a decision. That's it. He's never been choked out, never been knocked out. Find MMA lab though. I'm gonna take Moffett here, just for the value. Who's next? Bendene versus Garagori. I like Garagori here. Where is he? There he is. He's 12-0, 10th featherweight in the world, or in America, Latin America. Sock Thai. He's a submission artist. Humberto Bendeja, he's more of a striker. But he's lost to just a bunch of. He lost to Austin Arnett, no slouch, but yeah, he hasn't been doing well. So I'm gonna go Garagori minus 130. I like the value there. Rodolfo Vera, I got him early at a minus 200. If you guys were following me on Instagram, you would have gotten that too. Now he's at a minus 240. So tells you a lot. Oscar Picciotto, it's plus 185 right now. Picciotto, he did, rock Gerald Meerkart a couple times when he fought him, but then he had him in trouble. He's not going to get Vieira in trouble like that on the ground. He's just going to strike with him. Vieira trains with Jacare Souza, so I like his value. Should have gotten on the money line when he was minus 200, but what can you do? I got him in a few parlays that are going to pay off for me, I think. So Vieira and Luque versus Mike Perry. That's another fight that could go either way. Perry went to a decision with Cowboy Oliveira. He gave Oliveira some shots, dropped him a few times. Vincente Luque was in trouble his last fight too. That guy came and replaced his opponent last minute, ran in there and beat his ass. So Mike Perry brings that intensity that he could knock out Vincente Luque. Brian Barberina rocked Vincente Luque. So I like the value in Perry. I'm not going to include him in my parlay. He's tough as nails, too. He took a few Oliveira kicks. Vicente Luque is really quick, though. So that could go either way. I'm not going to include him in this parlay. Ozdemir versus Ilir Latifi. These two guys have been scheduled to fight each other for like years, a year now, over a year. So they've been training for each other. Ilir Latifi is going to try to take him down and submit him. I think Ozdemir is going to knock the shit out of him and knock his ass out. So I got Ozdemir. Shevchenko versus Carmouche. I got to go Shevchenko on that one. Just because she's just a beast. She's so strong. But if I had to pick for Luque and Perry, damn, it's so hard. I like Perry at a plus 180. That's really nice value. Um, I don't think he's working over on Jackson Winks anymore, though. In terms of more heavy guys, slower guys, I think Vincente Luque is going to be a little too quick for him. Mike Perry, man. I got Mike just for the value of it. And all right, guys, I'm gonna put up more videos. Again, sorry for the delay. Follow me on Instagram, UFC line, low risk line, high reward. I usually put up early parlays, early picks. Yeah, I'm gonna put up more videos of each single fight that I think I should focus on. All right, thanks.